Chaser, your time starts now. Scrumpy is a form of what drink?
Cider.
Correct. Which jazz musician was known as Satchmo?
No, Armstrong.
Correct. In what European country is the pilgrim town of Fatima?
Portugal.
Correct. What branch of geology deals with rocks?
Geology.
Wrong. Stop the clock. Team?
Paleontology?
No, that is incorrect. Correct answer was petrology. OK. Chaser, your time starts again now. Who was Billy Bob Thornton married to until 2003? Correct. In what month is Father's Day?
June.
Correct. Brian Capron played which Coronation Street villain?
Desmond.
Wrong. Stop the clock. Team?
Richard Hillman.
It is Richard Hillman. That is correct. Push the Chaser back a step. Chaser, your time starts again now. What is 10 degrees Celsius in Fahrenheit?
50.
Correct. What animals are known as ships of the desert?
Camels.
Correct. Which Prime Minister was known as Sonny Jim?
Jim Callahan.
Correct. Who did country singer June Carter marry in 1968?
Johnny Cash.
Correct. Used to calculate inflation, what does the RPI stand for?
Retail Price Index.
Correct. Jaundice is characterised by what colour skin?
Yellow.
Correct. In athletics, how many events in a heptathlon?
7.
Correct. In what country was painter Francis Bacon born?
Ireland.
Correct. What musical instrument is Yo-Yo Ma mainly associated with?
Violoncello.
Correct. How many cents are there in a US dime?
10.
Correct. What type of oven is used for firing pottery?
Kiln.
Correct. Gaborone is the capital of what southern African country?
Gabon.
Wrong. Stop the clock.
Botswana.
It is Botswana. You're absolutely right. Pushed him back a step. Chaser, you have 8 steps required to catch the team. Your time starts again now. Who created the schoolboy Billy Bunter?
Frank Richards.
Correct. Who is actress Jamie Winston's father?
Ray Winston.
Correct. How was Prince Charles Edward Stuart better known?
Bonnie Prince Charlie.
Correct. Who wrote the 1886 novel Kidnapped?
Robert Louis Stevenson.
Correct. The 45 Rebellion took place in which century?
18th.
Correct. What's the second vowel in the alphabet?
E.
Correct. What were the first names of the male members of ABBA?
Benny and... Benny and Bjorn.
Correct. What African country left the Commonwealth in 2003?
Mozambique.
Wrong. Stop the clock.
Pretty sure. Yeah, should we go for that?
This is close.
Zimbabwe.
It is Zimbabwe. You push him back. 2 steps required to catch the team. Time remaining, just 7 seconds. Chaser, your time starts again now. Who composed the music for the ballet Giselle?
Adam.
Correct. What is the occupation of the character Sweeney Todd?
He's a barber.
Correct. Oh, that is incredible. Oh, that is extraordinary. With a second left to spare.
He's a machine, though. He played well.
Yeah, he is a machine, indeed. Thank you very much, Mark, Peter and Emma. For you, the chase is over. Chaser.
It's close. But just another day at the office.
Chaser, your time starts now. What's the capital of Australia?
Canberra.
Correct. Who played Gareth Keenan in The Office?
Mackenzie Crook.
Correct. In what building was Thomas Becket assassinated?
Cathedral, Canterbury Cathedral.
Correct. What old coin was worth 2 shillings?
Florin.
Correct. What word is a type of orange and a form of spoken Chinese?
Mandarin.
Correct. Barajas Airport serves what Spanish city?
Madrid.
Correct. What's the real name of Fatboy Slim?
Norman Cook.
Correct. What metallic element has the symbol Mn?
Manganese.
Correct. What's a male goose called?
Gander.
Correct. How many months have 31 days?
7.
Correct. Who became president of France in 1981?
Francois Mitterrand.
Correct. Who directed the Evil Dead and Spider-Man trilogies?
Sam Raimi.
Correct. What colour is the maple leaf on Canada's flag?
Red.
Correct. What's the first name of Agatha Christie's Miss Marple?
Jane.
Correct. Seventh-day Adventists observed the Sabbath on what day?
Saturday.
Correct. In what month of 1929 was the Wall Street crash?
November.
Stop the clock. That is wrong.
I think it's October.
October.
October is the right answer. You push the Chaser back a step. Chaser, your time starts again now. Which entertainer was born Priscilla White in 1943? Correct. The Anne Frank House is a museum in what city?
Amsterdam.
Correct. What's the freezing point of water in degrees Fahrenheit?
32.
Correct. Which Prime Minister is remembered on Primrose Day?
Howard Wilson.
Stop the clock, that is wrong.
Macmillan?
No, it was Benjamin Disraeli. Chaser, your time starts again. Now, in 2003, David Beckham joined what Spanish football team?
Real Madrid.
Correct. In the Magic Roundabout, what animal is Ermintrude?
Cow.
Correct. What's the capital of Turkey?
Ankara.
Correct. What rank comes above Commodore in the Royal Navy?
Rear Admiral.
Correct. What term refers to animals that only eat plants?
Vegetarians.
Stop the clock. That is wrong.
Herbivores, Brad.
Is correct. Push the chaser back a step. Chaser, your time starts again. Now, which Spaniard won his first Formula One title in 2005?
Fernando Alonso.
Correct. In what range of hills is Cheddar Gorge?
Mendips.
Correct. What US state is nicknamed the Pelican State?
Georgia.
Wrong. Stop the clock.
Right. OK, Brad. Pelican State would be Louisiana.
Is correct. Push the chaser back that step. Chaser. 2 steps required to catch the team. Time remaining 15 seconds. Your time starts again now. What creature was Puff in a song by Peter, Paul and Mary?
The Magic Dragon.
Correct. Vert is French for what colour?
Green.
Correct. Caught with 9 seconds remaining. Unbelievable. Rupert, Liz, I'm sorry. We have to say cheerio to your £14,000. How do you feel?
Yeah, a little bit disappointed, but hey.
Beaten by a better player on the night.
Well, that's magnanimous of you. Thank you very much. Rupert, Liz, lovely playing with you. Chaser, any chance of a smile? Very good. Your time starts now. What group had the number 1 with Red Red Wine?
UB40.
Correct. Rowan, Larch and Lime are types of what?
Trees.
Correct. David Snedden was the first winner of which TV talent
Fame
show?
Academy.
Correct. Which 2-word Latin phrase means it does not follow?
Non sequitur.
Correct. How many events in a decathlon?
10.
Correct. What's the free-fall display team of the parachute regiment called?
Red Arrows.
Wrong. Stop the clock. Team, answer please.
Red Devils.
It is indeed the Red Devils. Pushing back 1 step. Chaser, the time starts again now. Which DJ was the first presenter of Top of the Pops?
Jimmy Savile.
Correct. Which James Bond star played the Saint on television?
Roger Moore.
Correct. Losing My Religion and Shiny Happy People are on what REM studio album?
Monster.
Wrong. Stop the clock. Team, answer?
Automatic for the People.
No, wrong. It was Out of Time. Chaser, time starts again. Now, who wrote the cookery book, How to Be a Domestic Goddess?
Nigella Lawson.
Correct. What's the capital of Ohio?
Columbus.
Correct. What is the traditional birthstone for the month of June?
Pearl.
Correct. In Roman mythology, who was the twin of Remus?
Romulus.
Correct. TV's The Office is set in which town?
Slough.
Correct. Maastricht is in which country?
Holland.
Correct. How many shillings were in a pound?
20.
Correct. Which puppet's nose grew when he told lies?
Nokia.
Correct. Fleetwood Mac's song, The Chain, is the BBC theme music for what sport?
Motor racing.
Correct. Tahini is a paste made from what seeds?
Sesame.
Correct. The National Motor Museum is in
Beaulieu.
which county? Wrong. Stop the clock. Team?
Hampshire.
It is Hampshire. Push the chaser back 1 step. There's 8 steps required to catch the team. Your time starts again now. In which panto does Widow Twankey traditionally appear?
Aladdin.
Correct. Who did Charlton Heston play in the 10 Commandments?
Moses.
Correct. Who wrote The Day of the Jackal?
Frederick Forsyth.
Correct. What year did ITV begin broadcasting?
1955.
Correct. The flute and bassoon belong to what family of musical instruments?
Woodwind.
Correct. How many squares on a standard drafts board?
64.
Correct. On TV, which mouse-like creatures ate blue string pudding?
The Clangers.
Correct. Xenography is the study of which planet?
Jupiter.
Correct. Game over. With 10 seconds remaining. Gutted?
Gutted.
He's quick, isn't he?
Yeah.
Team, you've been caught. You leave with nothing. For you, the chase is over. Well, for today's team, the chase was just too good. Chaser, your time starts now. Torremolinos is a resort in what country?
Spain.
Correct. The Terminator and the Aliens are films by which director?
Ridley Scott.
Wrong. Stop the clock.
Stanley Kubrick.
Stanley Kubrick is wrong. Correct answer is James Cameron. Your time starts again. Now, Violet Carson played which Coronation Street
Ina
character?
Sharples.
Correct. What's the name of the ruling house of Monaco?
Grimaldi.
Correct. What desert makes up 80% of the surface of Algeria?
The Sahara.
Correct. Which actress married Keith Urban in 2006?
Nicole Kidman.
Correct. In the Bible, who sold his birthright to his brother Jacob?
Esau.
Correct. Which poet wrote A Shropshire Lad?
A.E. Houseman.
Correct. Tom Hulce played which composer in Amadeus?
Mozart.
Correct. Rickets is caused by a deficiency of what vitamin?
D.
Correct. Nick Faldo won how many US Masters titles?
3.
Correct. In what modern-day country is the Crimean Peninsula?
Ukraine.
Correct. Who is Popeye's girlfriend?
Olive oil.
Correct. Which order of mammals includes lemurs and monkeys?
Primates.
Correct. Which duke was appointed British Prime Minister in 1828?
Wellington.
Correct. What Australian word means a backwater or watering hole?
Billabong.
Correct. Who are Poe, Dipsy, Lalo and Tinky Winky?
The Teletubbies.
Correct. Who had a hit with the So Macho in 1986?
Pass.
Stop the clock. Team
Sunita.
is correct. Pushing the chaser back a step. Your time starts again. Now, the constellation Ursa Major is known by what English name?
The Great Bear.
Correct. In what country was poet T.S. Eliot born?
America.
Correct. Pomeranian, Shih Tzu and Boisei are breeds of what?
Dog.
Correct. Who directed the film Sleeper and Annie Hall?
Woody Allen.
Correct. What's the world's second largest country by area?
Canada.
Correct. Tower Bridge was completed in what decade of the 19th century?
1890s.
Correct. The dish goulash comes from what country?
Hungary.
Correct. In what film did Glenn Close's character boil a bunny?
Fatal Attraction, wasn't it?
Correct. Extraordinary. Caught with 22 seconds left. I'm so sorry. I thought you were going to do it. How do you feel?
Gutted.
It's better to have lost the 5 than the 25, though, so...
Well, it's a nice attitude to have. But, guys, thank you for playing. You were
Thank you.
a very, very, very good team.
Thank you.
Chaser, 22 seconds to spare. That's some going.
That wasn't bad. But the team played very well.
Your time starts now. What breed of dog with a white coat and black spots is named after a region in Croatia?
Dalmatians.
Correct. To which island group does Ibiza belong?
Balearics.
Yeah, correct. What term refers to a word that is formed from the first letters of other words?
Acronyms.
Correct. While on a visit to England, the painter Rubens was knighted by which king?
Charles I.
Correct. Complete the title of the book. Men are from Mars, women are from...
Venus.
Correct. The Wash on the east coast of England is an inlet of which sea?
North Sea.
Correct. What country won the Football World Cup in 1990?
No, it's Germany.
Correct. What Central African country became the 54th member of the Commonwealth last year?
Rwanda.
Correct. Edna Birch is a character in which soap opera?
Emmerdale.
Correct. In the game chess, what piece is sometimes known as a castle?
The Rook.
Correct. Which gangster was played by Johnny Depp in the film Public Enemies?
John Dillinger.
Correct. Meaning very soft. What musical term is represented by the letters PP?
Pianissimo.
Correct. What type of fruit is a Coptis orange pippin?
It's an apple.
Correct. Which British boxer became the undisputed heavyweight world champion in 1999?
Evander. No, sorry, Lennox Lewis.
Correct. What was the stage name of Frankenstein actor William Pratt?
Boris Karloff.
Correct. The Dumbarton Oaks Conference led to the founding of which
United
world organization?
Nations.
Correct. Which Britain's Got Talent judge played Mia Bevan in the TV show Cutting It?
Amanda Holden.
Correct. What is the name of the chief temple of Athena built on top of the Acropolis?
Parthenon.
Correct. Famed for a comic monologues. Who wrote the autobiography George, Don't Do That?
Joyce Grenfell.
Correct. Complete the title of the computer animated film Cloudy with a Chance of?
Meatballs.
Correct. By what 3 letters is monosodium glutamate
MSG.
known? Correct. What does A stand for and the acronym NATO?
Atlantic.
Correct. How many times has Brazil won the World Cup?
5.
Correct. In English, what country comes first in the alphabetical list of UN member states?
Afghanistan.
Correct. Daniel, William, Stephen and Alec are the first names of which?
Baldwins.
Correct. Born in 1911, what did American playwright Thomas Williams change his first
Tennessee
name
Williams.
to? Correct. Unbelievable. Absolutely unbelievable. What a final chase that was with 3 seconds to spare.
I'm knackered.
David, Christine, I'm sorry. The £22,000 has gone. The chase is over. How do you feel?
Well, I think we did our best.
We
didn't
did our best, yes.
You really
he is
did.
a formidable opponent, so...
I'm really sorry, guys. That was superb what you did. I just got lucky. And hey, there won't be that often I'll be this magnanimous, trust me on this.